Deconstruction. Double speak in the root of deception. In this systemically infected, restrictive world where dominant languages like English regulate practically all of our existence and define the realities we see, hear, and describe as we speak them into manifesting, we name objects, people, emotions, and realities as we believe them to be. Each language, in fact, creates a different version that we author with it. Like the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis describes it, much like the deception of unipolar or falsely binary perceptions controlled through purposefully disruptive technologies and frequencies that have overpowered and enslaved our senses towards consumerism and commodification, objectification, literally. Life has been incredibly harrowing lately in this matrix since the 5G updates. My brain's been overclocking like crazy and I've barely been sleeping, either feeling flattened on a couch or shadow boxing, eating Ital and local nutrition and superfoods, staying really busy and productive to keep my sanity. I was just pondering how the word adult is the root of adultery, and adulation is insanity, which is essentially a betrayal of our divine and eternal selves that exist as the wild and mythologically creative childs and teenagers within all of us. If you deconstruct this further, the root of adulation, adul, which is in ancient Greek, literally means bearing a cross, and in Latin and Old French means servile and insincere praise. The symbolism of this is powerful because adult is literally adultery, servile and insincere, dull praise of tea, which is the cross that we bear, meaning both the religious aspects of bowing down in servile and insincere praise and submission to a so-called God that literally makes us forcefully feed off of the suffering and abuse of enslaved children, both enslaved labor items and luxuries we can't even afford or need or care for much before adulthood, and our acceptance of so-called food products that come from the rape and torture and brutal murder of enslaved and abused overgrown kids, and the greatest genocide in history we call animal agriculture. So-called responsibilities as adults to privilege money, material comforts and possessions, often colonially ingrained responsibilities and pastimes that trivialize or even invalidate and ridicule those to whom in the process we have all too often become the death of creativity, freedom and imagination, for we are infinitely polymorphic beings still, and as such are in constant flux and evolution based on what we eat, speak, read and do, who we interact with, who we are and how we spend our time and dream, how we find symbiosis and balance within the insanity of the scenes of this tapestry and this mass extinction event, and all levels of energy and sentience we coexist with in these holographic prisons and deceptions. Stay lucid and stay strong, kindred, always. The Hopi prophecies are evolving.